Jesam and Owutam were a loving couple living in Ugep, Cross River State, Nigeria. They had been married for 2 years and were thrilled to be expecting their first child. Jesam was a stunning woman with dark rich skin and long curly hair, often tied in a yellow band. She wore bright traditional dresses that highlighted her beauty and made her stand out in the village. Owutam, her husband, was a strong and kind man with medium brown skin, usually dressed in simple but neat clothes. He worked diligently to provide for Jesam and their growing family. As Jesam's pregnancy advanced, she started feeling more exhausted and needed extra help around the house. She decided to invite her younger sister, Dafo, to stay with them. Dafo was a quiet young woman with medium brown skin and a heart-shaped face. She wore modest clothes and always had a polite smile. When Dafo arrived, Jesam was relieved and grateful for her sister's support during this crucial time. Soon after, Jesam gave birth to a beautiful baby boy and the couple was overjoyed. Owutam was thrilled and loved spending time with their new son. Jesam was busy caring for the baby and Dafo took on more responsibilities like cooking, cleaning and helping with the baby. Jesam appreciated her sister's help and Owutam occasionally brought Dafo small gifts as a token of thanks. Months later, Dafo announced she was getting married. Jesam was excited for her sister but puzzled when Dafo refused to reveal her fiance's identity, saying, "You will find out soon enough." Jesam started helping with the wedding preparation, eager to celebrate with her sister. On the day of the wedding, Jesam dressed in her finest clothes, ready for the celebration. However, as she was preparing, she received a message from a friend in the village. The message contained a photo of Dafo in a wedding gown, standing next to her groom. Jesam's heart sank when she saw that the groom was Owutam, her own husband. Shocked and devastated, Jesam struggled to comprehend what she was seeing. Her hands shook as she looked at the picture again, realizing it was her husband beside Dafo, smiling as if nothing was wrong. Overwhelmed by betrayal and heartbreak, Jesam confronted Owutam. He admitted the truth. He had married Dafo in secret and Dafo was pregnant with his child. Jesam's world shattered as she learned that her own family had also been accomplices in this betrayal. The village soon buzzed with the news, leaving Jesam heartbroken and alone. Unable to stay in the house once filled with memories of happiness, Jesam decided to leave Ugep with her baby boy Owutam. She set out to find a new beginning, determined to heal and start afresh. Arriving in Calabar, a bustling city far from her old life, Jesam rented a room and began to build her life. During the day, Jesam attended the fashion design school, pursuing her passion for making clothes and dreaming of starting her own business. Owutam also started school and adapted quickly, his cheerful nature giving Jesam the strength to move forward. In the evenings, Jesam set up a food stand by the roadside, selling delicious dishes that soon became popular in the neighborhood. One evening, as Jesam was closing up her stand, a group of men approached her. They were rough and menacing. Before she could react, one of them tried to grab her money and forcefully attempted to assault her. In the struggle, Jesam was overpowered and fell unconscious. Dr. Ubi, a young doctor driving by, noticed Jesam lying by the roadside. Alarmed, he stopped and rushed to her aid. Ubi fought off the attackers and then carefully helped Jesam to her feet. Seeing that she was badly injured and unconscious, he decided to take her to the hospital where he owned. At the hospital, Ubi made sure Jesam received prompt and thorough care. He stayed by her side, concerned for her well-being. When Jesam woke up, she saw Ubi sitting nearby, his face filled with concern. She thanked him deeply for his help. "Thank you so much, Doctor," Jesam said, her voice weak but filled with gratitude. "I don't know what I would have done without you." Ubi smiled warmly. "I am just glad you are safe. You shouldn't be out alone at night. It is not safe." From then on, Ubi became a frequent visitor in Jesam's life. As they spent more time together, he learned about Jesam's past, the betrayal she had endured, her struggles as a single mother, and her hopes for a brighter future. Ubi admired Jesam's strength and resilience, and over time, he fell in love with her. Jesam also began to develop feelings for Ubi. He was kind and patient, and he treated both her and Otu with great respect. Otu took a liking to Ubi, and the three of them grew close, sharing many happy moments together. One day, Ubi decided to make a serious commitment. Knowing how much Jesam had been hurt before, he wanted to show her his dedication. So he traveled to Jesam's village in Ogep and returned Owutam's bride price to his family, signaling his respect for Jesam and his intention to marry her. When Ubi returned, he proposed to Jesam. "Jesam," he said, holding her hands gently, "I know you have been through so much, but I love you and Otu. I want to build a future with both of you. Will you marry me?" Jesam, her heart brimming with tears of joy, replied, "Yes, Ubi, I will marry you." Their wedding was a small but joyful affair, filled with love and surrounded by friends. Ubi became a loving husband and a caring father figure to Otu. They began their new life together with hope and happiness. However, their story was far from over. Owutam and Dafo's life had taken a turn for the worse. After betraying Jesam, they faced a series of misfortunes. Their first child fell ill and passed away, followed by the loss of two more children in quick succession. The constant grief and heartache led to their relationship deteriorating. Dafo eventually left Owutam, unable to cope with their loss and the strain on their lives. Owutam, now destitute and ashamed, left Ugep to seek a fresh start in the city. But his journey was marked by more misfortune. On the way, he was involved in a severe car accident that left him critically injured. He was rushed to the nearest hospital, which happened to be the one where Dr. Ubi worked. Owutam lost a significant amount of blood, and finding a suitable donor was difficult. Just as hope seemed lost, Jesam, who was visiting the hospital, offered to donate her blood. It turned out to be a perfect match, and Owutam's life was saved. When Owutam regained consciousness and realized that Jesam had been the one to save him, he was overcome with shock and regret. He knew he had deeply hurt Jesam and was overwhelmed by her act of kindness despite his past action. "Jesam," Owutam said, tears streaming down his face, "I don't deserve your kindness. After everything I've done, I don't know how to make amends, but I am truly sorry. I was wrong, and I caused you so much pain." Jesam looked at him with a mixture of compassion and resolve. "Owutam," she said softly, "what happened in the past can't be changed. I have moved on and found happiness again. I am glad I could help you because we are still connected by our shared past." Dr. Ubi, standing beside Jesam, added, "Owutam, life teaches us harsh lessons sometimes. What matters now is that you have recognized your mistakes and are ready to make amends. Let this be a new beginning for you. Owutam nodded, feeling a profound sense of gratitude and remorse. He knew he had a long road ahead, but he was determined to seek redemption and rebuild his life. Life lessons. 1. Betrayal has lasting consequences. Betraying someone who loves and trusts us can lead to severe consequences. The pain we cause others often returns to us in unexpected ways. 2. Forgiveness is powerful. Jesam's ability to forgive Owutam despite the pain he caused her demonstrates that forgiveness is about freeing ourselves from anger and moving forward. 3. Compassion can transform lives. Jesam's decision to help Owutam despite his betrayal shows that compassion can change even the most broken relationship. 4. Life is unpredictable. The story illustrates how quickly joy can turn to sorrow and success to failure. It is important to cherish the good times and face challenges with resilience. 5. Redemption is possible. No matter how deep the mistakes, there is always a chance for redemption. Owutam's sincere apology and determination to change show that it is never too late to make things right. This story of Jesam, Owutam, and Dr. Ubi reminds us that life is a journey filled with both joy and sorrow, and the choices we make along the way shapes who we become.